Hey guys, and today I just had my biggest big brain moment because I've just figured out the fourth dimension. So I will be showing you, oh my god, this thing's still playing. So I will be showing you what the fourth dimension is in this costumes thing. So step one, I have to tell you what the zeroth dimension is. The zeroth dimension is just a pixel bitmap. It's simply just a pixel. Okay, the first dimension is a line, and yes, the line, you can't see it because it's zero. It's zero, y and z. Second dimension is this cube. Yeah, and the third dimension is this eraser. I don't know. It's this. It's anything. The fourth dimension. Okay, yeah. I first have to explain something to you. So, the first dimension is made out of many zeroth dimension pixels. So there's many dots. There's many of these mini dots that end up forming this line. Okay. And okay, so the second dimension is made out of many of these lines. Yeah, it's made out of many of these lines. And now I have to tell you. So the zeroth dimension people, what they see is simply, I can't explain. Nothing. Because they're sitting in negative 1D. The first dimension people see in 0D. So, I'm just going to show you this line. Pretend this is the 1D world. And then there's this 1D bush that goes like this. So when the 1D person is right over here, it sees blackness. When it walks, it sees blackness. Once it reaches here, it sees greenness. It sees completely green, then completely black again. And yes, so they're basically seeing a full place. But the 2D people, they see this line. So Super Mario kids, you don't understand what Super Mario sees. He sees this line. A line that goes like, yeah, and let's just pretend you're in Super Mario Land, and the sky is green. And then you run into this weird floating obstacle. So here's the floor. Yeah, and that floating obstacle, oh my god. Yeah, that floating obstacle is just a line. But in real life, that floating obstacle is... Oh yeah, I guess I have to draw this. I need paper. Okay, so... Yeah, so like... Okay, yeah, so here's what I mean. So here's the guy. He's right over here, right? Well, he's seeing... Wait, I have to color this. He is seeing this. A dark gray line. But once he moves right over here at this line, where there's the obstacle, he sees a dark gray line with a random blotch of blackness. You get it? And each pixel, let's just imagine this thing's made of many pixels, is it's a 0D thingy. So each pixel of it is minus 2 dimensions for the even dimensions. The odd dimensions, each pixel is minus 3 dimensions. So for example, you guys all play video games, right? Well, each pixel of that video game, is it 2D? No, it's just a simple pixel made of nothing but just a dot. And dots are 0D because 3 minus 3 is 0. So we're seeing 0D pixels. And for the 4D, since 4D is an even dimension, they're seeing minus 2 in minus 2 dimensions. But remember, all even dimensions see this line. So, and inside this line, since 2D people see in 0D, 2, well, 4D people see in 2D. So what they're seeing is a whole bunch of pictures. I don't know. Oh, let me just grab a picture. Yeah, so they're saying something like this. Except each picture is very small. Like each picture is as small as a molecule. Which means that 40 people have very sharp eyesight, which I don't really get. But still. So they're saying this line of pictures. But in each picture, okay, I gotta explain to you something else. So, you know how when we were seeing a picture, for example, so here's this 2D world that looks like this. Yeah. And then there's this box, but inside the box there's this ball. And the 2D people, when they're looking at the box, they simply see this. See, they can't see through the box. That's because they're 2D. But we, as 3D people, can see inside the box. So we're seeing through this magical obstacle inside the box. Well, 40 people can do that to us. So they can see our organs. So imagine this grape was a person. So the first one on the top would be the person's skin on the front. Then it goes like the middle of the skin, the muscles. Yeah. So they can see through people. But each slice of the person is each pixel of the 4D line. Okay, I hope you get it, because now I'm going to explain what W is. Okay, so right over here you're seeing a simple XYZ axis thingy. Here's the Y, here's the X, here's the Z. Well, in 4D land, this thing doesn't exist. What the 4D people are seeing is in each one of these pictures, the person can only move in X and Y. When they're moving in Z, all of these pictures move because the slices of the human changes. So imagine this one was first the skin, but then the human moves towards you, and now over here is like the middle of the skin. So like each one moves up 1 pixel, and when they're moving backwards, each pixel moves down 1 pixel. But again, the 4D person can't really see it because they're microscopic. So let me think. So in this line of pixels, I should say, not really. So here's, it's called W is this way, Y is this way, and then Z, no, okay, that's X, that's W, and for the 4D person, moving forward is Y, and moving up and down is Z. Oh god, this is ugly. Okay, and now that you have that concept, you can figure out what 5D, 6D, 7D, 8D, anything is. It's just so cool. So 5D people are seeing, let me think. Yeah, they're seeing basically what we see, but every pixel that they're seeing, yes, every pixel. So imagine there's this wall. Every pixel they're seeing is a 3D thingy. So like, let me think. So imagine over here is Z1, here's Z2. Well, in that Z1 pixel, they're seeing a whole different world that has X, Y, and Z inside. So, yeah. So basically, this is X, this is Y, this is Z. No, what's the letter before W? Okay, so this is V, this is W, this is X, and this is okay, and this is Y, and this is Z. So that's what 5D people are seeing. Now, yeah, now you can just figure out what all the dimensions are. But thank me, because this big brain moment changed my life. Yeah, bye.